I wasn't supposed to talk very, very long, so I'm already at 10 minutes. And as you can see, I'm a real talker. So, outside of what I currently do, some of my goals and intentions for 2020 is in May. Again, I would like to shift out of the classroom component and either into a counseling capacity, or I'm running I Am Developing Company full time. In order to run I Am Developing Company full time, I have to generate a certain amount of revenue each month in order to sustain basic necessities that I need for myself as well as for taking care of my mom. And so that's the caveat of, starting your own business and making things work in your own business. And so we just recently filed for our LLC. Finally, I've been doing this for like 5 years and just finally got as legit as I can be. So the goal, really, ultimately, the goal is to move out of the classroom and into a counseling role. And in order to do that, I have to take my school counseling exam. I do have my master's degree in school counseling. I never took my exam because it expires within the 2 years if you don't get continuing education credits. And once I graduated, I did not go straight into school counseling. I became a human resources executive for Target. And I did that for 6 years. And so I'm grateful that I did not take my exam. I'm still eligible to take it. So right now, my goal is to study 3 hours a week. That means 1 hour for 3 days. I wake up at 4 a.m. every day. 4 a.m. to 5 a.m. is meditation, exercise, workout time. And then hopefully by 5:15, I can sit down, and from 5 to 6, I get to study. And I do that 3 days a week, and that's scheduled for Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I can do that for the next 30 days. And then I am scheduled to take my exam February 15th. That is my date that I have in my head. So I need some assistance in making sure I go ahead and purchase the exam so I can hold myself accountable to that date. And that way I can have the flexibility of changing jobs, changing locations, and earning some more revenue. So that I can devote or put into the business. So that's one of my goals. So to take my school counseling exam and to become a school counselor within the educational realm. Now, I have an office space here in Macon. I just recently got it. I want to show you that. Well, it's not much to show, but got my office kind of set up. It's not much in here. Here in Macon, and it's very reasonable, but I most certainly want to transition out of Macon and move back to Atlanta. And that may be a 2021 goal because I have a sweet little setup here in Macon where I'm actually able to save and pay off some debt. My second goal is to be able to save and pay off some debt. So moving to Seattle created an opportunity for me, and then moving back and flying back and taking care of parents and taking care of homes, that became a huge challenge for me. So my goal is to spend $1,000 a month in paying off credit card debt. And I have 2 credit cards that I'm currently paying back off. And so $1,000 a month just completely devoted to paying off debt, which is allowing me to generate more revenue, or I'm having to generate more revenue so I could take care of myself on the backhand side. And the goal is if I could do $1,000 a month each month for the next 12 months, that would put me down to my 10% mark on my credit card. So I have all year to do that. And that's one of my goals in making sure that I complete that. Some things that I put in place to make sure that happens is I do automatic bill pay. So I'm a teacher. I get paid once a month, and I get paid on the last day of the month. And so I automatically have those set up to come out of my account, and then I don't have to worry about it because I am not good with going in and hitting pay. I don't like it. It makes me mad because I like money myself. So we are working to get those credit cards back down in a place that's important, in a place that makes sense for me financially. And then that will also allow for us to, continue to build for the business and the brand. What else are my other goals? I know I talked about studying Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday are my workout days. So during that 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. time, I will be working out. So 4 to 5 on those mornings will probably be a longer meditation, and then getting into a workout. So I work out twice a month. Twice a week. And then Saturdays are contingent upon what do I have going on Saturdays, but usually Saturday morning from 5 to 6. I will be getting my workout in. From a business perspective, I am growing my team. And so I have been doing everything by myself, from designing t-shirts and logos and websites and social media and all those things. I've done everything by myself. But as you can see, I also do a lot of things. So this year, one of my intentions is to be productive rather than busy. And I'm about to print that out and put that on my wall at my office, because I tend to get busy and not as productive. And then I'm mad because I don't have time to get stuff done. So I am operating slowly in a yes. Like if you ask me to do something, I'm going to say, can I call you back and let you know? Because I'm working on not just saying yes, because my ego is going to say yes, because I'm used to just doing a ton of things. I'm used to just riding and working and doing a lot of things and being able to get it done. Although I have done that in the past, it has not always yielded me the long-term sustainable results. So if you want something different, you got to do something different. So I am intending to be productive rather than busy. And so I have a meeting scheduled next Thursday and Saturday with individuals who have been a part of my team. And they are a part of my team in a capacity. Like I can bounce ideas off of them. We can host different events and workshops, and they'll show up and like put up balloons and all of those kinds of things. But now I'm building a more intentional team where someone can help me develop curriculum and like put down the things that I say into words and say, hey, let's sit down and create this curriculum so we can take it to places like Amazon. We could take it to places like the Board of Education. We could, like, the lessons that you're teaching, the community classroom lessons that I'm teaching are really building a curriculum to say, hey, this is social and emotional learning. This is emotional intelligence. This is business education. This is counseling theory. This is relationship theory. These are all the things that you need to be successful in business. Hence, I worked in human resources for 6 years, and you just work with humans in human resources. So you got to be able to work in some human development theory. And so that is like the ultimate goal of I Am Developing's community classroom is I want to be a consultant with a large retailer or large corporations and businesses and come in and teach these lessons, cultural diversity lessons, cultural conversations, courageous conversations, really honing in on how these concepts all come together and how to build a course curriculum that flows with that. And they hire me and my team to come in and teach it. And we provide that training and that development. And we're always, hopefully we can get put on retainer and do some things of that sort. So I'm extremely excited about it, but that's what I want to do. So in building the team, I'm looking for strategic individuals to provide partnerships with. I think I reached out to Zip on this in this group, and she's doing a lot of work that coincides with what I'm doing. And so instead of me having to build by myself, I think it's incredible that if on some of these things that we're working on, if we can build a foundation with other partners and we both can grow, and we both can expand and we both can make some money from it, like that's what I'm all about doing. And so that may not be in every component of my business, but I'm looking for business partners and consultants. Got an administrative assistant. So excited about that. She does a wonderful job with just keeping me more on track. Looking for a social media or PR intern, just someone who can post and engage daily on social media. I know a lot of my work and my clients do not come from social media, and I'm not trying to put a whole ton of information and effort into social media, but I do want a social media presence and I do want some engagement around that. And lastly, I'm looking for 2 event coordinators because we host events and workshops, and then I want to attend and vend at workshops or events, and being in the right place at the right time is important to me. And so I'm looking for somebody to vet out some things that are going on in the community, building those relationships within the community, so they, we can be either invited or we can ask to attend. And then in that vending process, we will have all of our products and services laid out. And I'm also looking for kind of my administrative assistant will be working with that